Hi there, little boys and girls. Today we're gonna learn how to pull away some squirrels. But first, I'd like you to meet my friend Bob. Say hi, Bob. Hi, Bob. Bob's 30 and still lives with his mom. Maybe don't got a job, cause Bob sits at home and smokes pot. But his 12-year-old brother looks up to him an awful lot. And Bob likes to hang out at the local waffle spot and wait in the parking lot for waitresses off the clock. When it's late and the lot gets dark and fake like he walks his dog. Drag them in the woods and go straight to the chopping block. And even if they escaped and they got the cops, the ladies would all be so afraid they would drop the charge. So one night Miss Stacy went off the job, and she felt someone grab her whole face and said not to talk. But Stacy knew it was Bob and said knock it off. But Bob wouldn't knock it off cause he's crazy and off his rocker. Crazier than Hank Murphy is off the vodka. He couldn't even take him to Dre's to get Bob a doctor. He grabbed Stace by the legs as he chopped it off her and dropped her off in the lake for the cops to find her. But ever since the day Stacy went off to wander, they never found her. And Bob still hangs at the waffle diner. And that's the story of Bob and his marijuana, and what it might do to you. So see if the squirrels want it, it's bad for you. See, children, drugs are bad. Come on. And if you don't believe me, ask your dad. You can ask. And if you don't believe him, ask your mom. She'll tell you how she does them all the time. She will. So kids say no to drugs, so you don't act like everyone else does. And there's really nothing else to say. Saying all drugs are just bad. Okay. My penis is the size of a peanut. Have you seen it? Fuck no, you ain't seen it. It's the size of a peanut. Speaking of peanuts, you know what else is bad for squirrels? Ecstasy is the worst drug in the world. If someone ever offers it to you, don't do it. Kids too hit, so probably drain all your spinal fluid. The spinal fluid is final, you won't get it back. So don't get attached, still attack every bone in your back. Meet Zach, 21 years old. After hanging out with some friends at a frat party, he gets bold and it's time to try 5. When he's bribed by 5 guys, and peer pressure will win every time you try to fight it. Suddenly he starts to convulse, and his pulse goes into hyperdrive, and his eyes roll back in his skull. His back starts to look like the McDonald's arches. He's on Donald's carpet, laying horizontal, barfing. And everyone in the apartment starts laughing at him. Hey Adam, Zach is a jackass, look at him. Cause they took it too, so they think it's funny. So they're laughing at basically nothing except maybe wasting their money. Meanwhile, Zach's in a coma, the action is over, and his back and his shoulders hunched up like he's practicing yoga. And that's the story of Zach, the ecstasy maniac. So don't even feed that squirrel's class, cause it's bad for you. See, children, drugs are bad. Come on. And if you don't believe me, ask your dad. You can ask. And if you don't believe him, ask your mom. She'll tell you how she does them all the time. She will. So kids say no to drugs, so you don't act like everyone else does. And there's really nothing else to say. Saying all drugs are just bad. Okay. And last but not least, one of the most humongous problems among young people today is fungus. It grows from cow manure. They pick it out, wipe it off, bag it up, then you put it right in your mouth and chew it. Yum, yum, then you start to see some dumb stuff, and everything slows down when you eat some of it. And sometimes you see things that aren't there. Like what? Like fat women in G-strings with orange hair. Mr. Murphy, what's a G-string? It's yarn clear. Women stick them up their behinds, go out and wear them. And if you swallow too much of the magic mushrooms, what did I say, magic mushrooms? I meant fungus. Your tongue gets all swollen up like a cow's tongue. How come? Cause it comes from a cow's dung. Gross, drugs are bad, it's a common fact. But your mom and dad know that's all that I'm good at that. But don't be me, cause if you grow up and you OD, they're gonna come for me, and I'll have to grow a goatee and get a disguise and hide, cause it'll be my fault. So don't do drugs and do exactly as I don't. It's bad for you. See, children, drugs are bad. That's right. And if you don't believe me, ask your dad. That's right. And if you don't believe him, ask your mom. You can. She'll tell you how she does them all the time. She will. So kids, say no to drugs, smoke crack, so you don't act like everyone else does. That's right. And there's really nothing else to say. Drugs are just bad. Okay.